Every time I look at this painting, I feel exactly what I felt on that particular day when I was standing in the rain in that rainy afternoon, an extraordinary level of peace and quiet. The goal wasn't to paint a landscape, the goal was to paint peace. And the moment I saw it, I knew there was a painting hidden. When I saw this scene, I stopped the car and took a photograph, and then I did a pencil sketch, which turned out nice. Just when I returned home, I did a gouache sketch, and eventually I was absolutely clear about what I'm going to do. And then I started painting this particular scene on this canvas, and it was finished very quickly within 2 sessions, and it was very abstract. I didn't want to do too much. Now, if I go very close to the canvas, you will see that it's actually done in the first layer and wasn't touched after that. So I painted the sky first and painted it fully. And then I concentrated on these foliage and the trees, and these are very light. I had to be very abstract, but my main goal was to create this level of illusion of reality. And from a distance, it does look like real. But here, my main objective was to preserve the darks and create this level of abstraction in the tree. So it was very different kind of an approach for me at that point of time, and I didn't want to ruin the expression of peace in this painting. And so do it and finish it very quickly was also one of the goals, to replicate that on the canvas. If you see this tree, this is done very delicately with one stroke actually, and this is how I learned how to paint very thin objects with even a relatively thicker brush with diluted paint. So it just needs a touch, and that's how you can paint that. And when you see this, it doesn't give you anything that is like asymmetric in nature, which can be quite pleasing. But when I added this branch or the tree, this gave me the balance in the painting, and this part is completely open. Now we are at the lower section. You can see how abstract these are, and there are some twigs that you can see that were painted, and one or two twigs I may have missed in this watery path, but that's okay. I mean, whatever I wanted to capture is already there. At this point, I was studying a lot of Dutch masters in the 19th century, especially Hague School, and also, the Barbizon artists, and they were highly influential to me. But I was trying to paint like them, and this newly acquired skill, I wanted it to be effectively used. So when I saw this particular scene, actually, it reminded me of Hague School, as well as my childhood place called Durgapur, an industrial town. But it had plenty of scenes like these. So it was an instant connection, and the moment I saw it, I knew it was a painting, and I planned to do it properly, and it came out so nice and satisfactory that it gave me a huge boost in terms of my painting abilities, as it was done very quickly and no time was wasted in speculation. India is a very hot place, and when the rain comes, it gives you a huge amount of peace and calm, and you can focus on your day-to-day life because of this. So this is the influence that is there behind a painting. So I hope you can get some understanding about what is the creative process behind this. So I thank you for your time. Take care.